Hello.
Dude, guess how much it cost me to make sure my family gets $1 million if something ever happens to me? You'll never guess.
Commercials coming on. Hey, Toya. Thank you. I love you too. I'm trying to get on here so I could see the chat better on my computer. Let me see. I should have did this before I got on here. How are you? How are you feeling? So I've been kind of celebrating this weekend, and then I was like, I want to go live, and I wanted to. Oh, I gotta turn this volume on my computer off. I wanted to go live on Friday. No, I wanted to go live yesterday for a little bit before today, but then the day got away from me, and I just didn't get to do it. So I was like, I gotta go live before the weekend is over. But today's my actual birthday anyway, so it kind of worked out better. But I was like, I gotta celebrate with the my YouTube family. So let me see. Oh, I'm glad you're feeling better. Good. I'm glad you're feeling better. So Saturday, I had gotten tickets to go see Tony Rock, because we have they're called the Improv. We have 2 locations here, because I live in Arlington. Thank you, Shelby K. I live in Arlington, and we have an Improv location here, and then also in Addison, which is north of Dallas, they have an Improv. And a lot of times the comedians, when they're on tour, they'll come through and go to either one of those locations. So he was really funny. This is the first time I saw him live. And so I wasn't sure how he was gonna be, because sometimes you see people on TV or when they're acting, but it's another thing when they can get up on like a small, intimate stage and still be funny and make people laugh. Thank you. Hello, Mike Hawk. Hey, those tuning in. But it's my birthday, 44th birthday. But he was funny. I was very pleasantly surprised. And he was very personable. I actually have on his shirt. Let me show you. He was selling these shirts. It says rock, rock. He was selling these shirts. And so me and one of my friends, we got a shirt, and then we took a picture with them. And I posted the picture on my Instagram. I'll post some more pictures on my story eventually. Thank you. So I was like, let me go live just for a little bit tonight so that I can end my birthday celebrations with you guys. But I don't know who'll tune in because it's kind of late. It's Sunday and it's kind of late. Especially if, for some people it's 9 o'clock. It's not late on the West Coast, but it may be late for people that have to go to work or whatever. So then today I just went out to eat around like brunch. There was a restaurant I wanted to try. We went out to eat, me and a couple of my friends. We went to go eat, and so that was fun. We went around noon. So yeah. Oh, so this cake. So if you, this is nothing bundt cakes. They make different sizes of bundt cakes. You can get these mini ones, and they also have little smaller ones that you can get. But on your birthday, you get a free one. And so they send you, if you sign up with your information on the app, when your birthday rolls around, they'll send you an email letting you know that you can get a free cake. So I went and got my free cake, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna save it so I can go live and have some cake, but I'm gonna have to get a fork, or I'll just cut it and eat a piece. We'll see. But and then there's other places too. Starbucks, they give you a free drink or snack. So if you sign up for their app on your birthday, they'll give you a free drink. And I think I don't know if it's any drink that you want or if it goes to a certain price, but I put in the drink that I wanted, and it put it as a grande size. And so with Starbucks, I got a free drink this morning, so I went and got that. And then there's a place called Total Wine. It's where you could buy like alcohol. It's big. You can buy all kind of liquor, alcohol, all those different things, mixings and stuff like that. Well, if you have their app, they also give you a credit for a bottle of wine up to, I think you get up to $15. So I got this bottle of rosé. It's cute. We'll see if it's good. But this is, what is it called? Live, Lyv. But it had good ratings on because it shows you kind of when people buy it, they kind of rate it. But so the bottle, it actually wasn't free. They give it to you for 5 cents. It's a birthday price for one bottle of wine, and it has to be $15 and lower, but you get it for 5 cents. So I only paid 5 cents for this. So I was looking for like little birthday freebies. And I know there's some other stuff, but I was like, I'm not about to be running all over the place trying to find it. Oh yeah, so you definitely could have got your birthday drink from Starbucks. Hey Rika Main. Thank you. How are you? So I was just saying how there's certain places where you get birthday rewards, and Nothing Bundt Cakes is one of them. So I got a free little bundt cake. And then Total Wine, you get 5 cents. You pay for a bottle of wine, $15 or less, and you get it for 5 cents. So there's that. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So when I went to Total Wine to get my 5 cents bottle, I saw this little sipping cream birthday cake cream liqueur. And I said, I'm gonna try this on my live. Hey Rod, thank you. I'm wrapping up my birthday weekend with you guys. I'm kind of tired. Listen, the older you get, the less you want to be out late. Oh, no problem. I'm not going to be on here long at all. So we're going to see how this is. It says sipping cream birthday cake. Yeah, we did make it. So after I got off live, I went and I parked for about 5 minutes, and the traffic started to clear. And so then we were able to get in the parking lot, because they like that parking lot, and I know how that parking lot works. So they were trying to tell my friend that she was gonna have to pay $60 to get into that parking lot. And I was like, no, you do not have to do that, because if there's not a game, if the game is over, that parking lot is free, because people go into, like, if there's not an event or a concert or something, or a game still going on, that parking lot is free. And so the game was over. So them still trying to charge, I was like, So we just all like parked and then waited like 5 or so minutes, came back, and they had moved the cones and stuff. So we were able to park just normal. But we didn't stay long. We just went in there. It's a really nice place, but I think because of where they are, whenever there's a game and stuff like that, I could imagine they don't get as much business because people can't get in there to park. So I don't know. I guess maybe their thinking was that they would get like the crowds that come after, but I don't know, like if people are hanging out at a baseball game or a football game all day, I don't think they'll want to go to a speakeasy after. And a lot of times they're dressed down in like sports clothes and they've been out in the heat. And I don't know if that was the best location for them to put the speakeasy because of the parking situation whenever there's a game. And you have the Ranger Stadium, you have the Cowboy Stadium right there. So I don't know, because it wasn't that lively when we went in there. And there was a band that was playing right before we got there. They had just finished. So when we went in there, there was hardly anyone in there, just a few people. So they didn't really have a crowd. But yeah, so I guess they'll figure all of that out. So let's try this sipping cream, birthday cake, cream liqueur. It says sipping. That means I don't have to take it like a shot because it says sipping cream. Y'all see that? Let's see. Ooh, it has a good flavor, but it's kind of strong. Hey, V Peachy. How are you? Thank you. I wouldn't want a business over there. I don't even like going over there. I know. Yeah, I wouldn't want a business over there either. So I can imagine it gets hectic. It has a good flavor, but it's definitely kind of strong. It would be good mixed with it's birthday cake flavor, so it would be good mixed with something else. So those of you coming in, this was my free birthday treat from Nothing Bundt Cakes. If it's your birthday and you have their app and you have and you've signed up, every year they'll send you an email and say, go get your birthday cake. And then I didn't know this because I had gone on the app for Total Wine because today I had a brunch with just like 5 of my friends. It was just like 6 of us. We went to this restaurant in Addison called Ida Claire, and it was really good. It was delicious, actually. But I went to Total Wine because I wanted to get some small bottles of alcohol because I made little gift treat bags for my friends. And so that's what I went there for. And then I saw on the app that if it's your birthday, you get a 5-cent bottle of wine. It can be $15 or less. And so I was browsing and I got this rosé bottle for 5 cents. It's a birthday price. I was like, that's cool. 5 cents. So I didn't even know that existed. My beeper is going off for my, I was roasting some sweet potatoes for my meal prep this week. And usually I would be done, but I was hanging out and stuff. But how are y'all doing? So I'm gonna try this rosé. Let's see how it is. It's a pretty bottle. That's why I picked it. So let's see. I'm gonna try it. Live. It says Live. Lyv is how they spell it. So I got my little glass here. So I'm just gonna pour a little and give it a try. Cheers. Happy birthday to all the July birthdays, and those are coming up in August. Cheers. Let's see how it is. Smells like rosé. Pretty smooth. But yeah, I just wanted to go live for a little bit and end my birthday weekend with you guys. I'm about to put the top back on this. I just wanted to try it. It's a little strong, and I'm not trying to be lit on a Sunday evening and I have to work tomorrow. I'm gonna sip my little glass of rosé and that'll be it. What have you guys been up to this weekend? How was your weekend? Look, I had lit this earlier because I wanted to take a little video clip for my TikTok. So it's already been lit, but I'm gonna light it for y'all. Let's see. And then we'll make a wish. You guys can make a wish too. Is there something that you want to achieve this year? We're gonna celebrate for all of us. Happy birthday to everybody. This celebration for all the July birthdays, all the August birthdays coming up, the Cancers, the Leos, and then right after that, we have the Virgos. So this is for all of us. Happy birthday, y'all. The fan kind of blew it out. I should have had the fan off. It blew it out for me, but that's okay. All right, y'all, I'm gonna try my cake. It's just classic vanilla. Let's see. This icing is on here, kind of thick. Thank you, Diva Mom. Oh, you're welcome, Latoya. It's a celebration for all of us. If I could put a piece of cake through the screen, I would. Let's see. Cheers. There's a birthday cake bite for y'all. These cakes are good, but I'm more of a whipped cream. I like the whipped frosting better. This frosting could be a little too sweet. But the cake is good. How are you, Diva Mom? What did y'all do this weekend? Really? Are you for real? You found out you're having a baby for real? Congratulations. Look, that's worth another cheers. That's awesome. Congratulations. How far along do you think you are? You're welcome. That's cool. You know, so I'm a teacher throughout the school year, but I've been working a summer program this summer. And there was a couple of people who had birthdays this week. But there's this lady, she's let me see. Oh, you have your doctor's appointment upcoming. That's awesome though, congratulations. That's really cool. But there's this lady that she's a retired teacher, and I thought maybe she was probably like 59, 60 years old. But she had requested me on Facebook, but she's a retired teacher, and she was volunteering for the summer program to help kids figure out if they have dyslexia or not, like help parents figure out if their kids have dyslexia or not. And but she's retired from teaching herself, and so I just assumed she was maybe like 60, 59, 60. And so she requested me on Facebook, and I saw that she posted yesterday. She had posted a picture, and it said Leo season, flowers in bloom, and it was like a cute little quote. And she had a birthday like celebration during the day yesterday. It looked like it was at like a botanical gardens with all these women, and they were dressed nice, and there was flowers everywhere. Well, her birthday is the same day as mine, and her 70th birthday. And so she turned 70, and she had this big old celebration with all these people. And so I was looking at her pictures, but it's crazy because she we got along really well with the summer program that I was working. And so every time I would see her, I would chit chat with her for a little bit. And we just seemed to like click really well. And she was like, no wonder we have the exact same birthday. So that was pretty cool that we had the same birthday, but she turned 70 and I turned 44. So it was kind of cool to see what 70 could look like if you take care of yourself and stay happy and try to live a joyful life, because she looks good. I wouldn't have thought she was 70. I would have thought she was 10 years younger. How do you say your name? Is it Sayla? From Morocco, Africa. Awesome. Welcome. That's awesome. I want to visit Africa, but you know, Kenya is at the top of my list right now of where I want to visit first. But Morocco, that sounds awesome. How is it there? But that's so awesome for you guys. Good news. Great news. I have a cousin who just turned 30, and she her birthday was also today. So that was cool. I was looking at her pictures, as you know, like I remember being in my 20s and stuff like that. So she was having a ball. My birthday weekend was just chill, like grown-up vibes. The whole turn up thing, I don't need all that. I either want to go on a trip on my birthday and relax, or I want to do something chill. Comedy show, live music, stuff like that. I'm not trying to be out there doing all that stuff, other stuff. Morocco. Morocco would be a nice name. Is it who is it? Is it Jennifer Lopez or is it Mariah Carey? Didn't someone name one of their kids Morocco? Because they both have twins. I want to say one of them named one of the twins they have Morocco. That's a pretty name. It would be a pretty name for somebody. But yeah, this year, you know, we all have things we want to achieve or do in life, but the main thing is just remaining healthy and enjoying the life that we have. I think that's like the main thing. You may have all these other things you want to accomplish, but at the end of the day, happiness, joy, health, all those things are definitely more valuable. But of course, it's good to have those goals and all that stuff too. But it's been a good weekend. I was kind of torn about like kind of what to do, because I have some family here. Like my mom's sister lives in Forney. Forney is like, from here, when there's traffic, it could be like an hour and 15 minutes from here, because of the traffic going that way. And then her daughter and her son, they're grown. The son is my age, and then my cousin Rose is she's 2 or 3 years older than me, but she lives here and she has her 2 daughters. Her daughters are grown. They live here. My cousin Eric and his wife live here. Their kids are grown. They're empty nesters. They have one that's in the military. He's stationed elsewhere. He's stationed actually in Las Vegas. He's in the Air Force. And then they have their daughter. She's finishing up college. She's out here. And then they have another son who lives in another state. So I do have family here. I was kind of torn because I didn't want to do anything too big. And if you, like when you make a reservation at a restaurant, if you have more than like 6 people, they want you to rent a space and all that. And I didn't want to do any of that. So I just decided to invite a couple of my friends, and we just went to brunch today, and I just kept it simple. So probably in the next week or so, I'll get together with my family and just go meet up and eat dinner or have lunch or something like that. So not a big old deal or any of that. But yeah, so that was that was it. Friday, well, no, Friday, I went to the gym because I go to this class. It's called Mix Fit. It's a, it's a hip hop, R&B, like dance class, but it's a really good workout. You walk out of there sweating, and I usually go on Saturday mornings, but she also has it on Friday nights, which I don't really go to that one as much because, you know, you get off work, you don't really want to go to a workout class at 7 p.m. on a Friday. Or if you want to go out to dinner or something on a weekend on a Friday, you don't really want to go to a workout class at the gym. But every so often I'll go to the Friday one. And so I knew I wasn't really doing anything on Friday, so I went to her class on Friday. And then I went again on Saturday morning. So yeah, but that's pretty much it. This morning I did get up. I went to church. I haven't really been going since COVID. And the one that I went to was closer to where I used to live. And when I moved here to Arlington, I didn't keep going. And I every so often I would watch online and all that. But I'm just kind of picky. I don't want any place. I don't want to go to any place where I feel like you have to be overdressed, where they're always judging everybody, where they're snooty, they don't know how to apply anything to real life. So I did find one that I like listening to the message, and he's very good at like just breaking stuff down in a way that applies to life, and they still are very humble and just kind of chill and calm, and they do a lot of stuff in the community and stuff like that. Those are things that I look for. If they're just glamorous and judgmental, I don't want to be a part of it. I'd rather just stay home. But so we'll see. I've gone a couple of times to visit, but I did go this morning. I wanted to bring in my birthday, just being grateful, giving thanks. So I went, and then I went to meet my friends for brunch at noon. And I had shrimp and grits. It was really good. They had like that, they had this sauce that was on, cause see, okay, so I wanna know, do y'all like sugary grits or savory? Cause these were like savory grits. It had like the butter and cheese and seasonings. And then it had the grilled shrimp, and that was seasoned and put on top. And then it had this sauce that they made, and it was some kind of like creamy sauce that was on it. It was so good. I ate all of it. But I took a picture of it. I'll have to put a little video together. Savory grits, yeah. I'm like Cajun style, savory, or even just regular plain, like with butter and salt, pepper, some bacon. Eat it with some bacon and eggs. Like, you know, Diva Mom, I didn't like grits back in the day. I probably only started liking grits the last maybe 3-4 years, because I just tried them again after saying, oh, I didn't like them when I was younger, so I just didn't eat them. And then, I don't know, I think I was visiting my aunt with my mom, and she had made some breakfast, and I was like, let me give grits another try. And so they were really good. But everybody like in my family that I know of likes savory, like the whole sweet grits thing. I was like, what is that? Salt, pepper, butter. Yep. But some people like the sugar in theirs. But yeah, they're good with just a traditional breakfast with some toast, some grits, bacon, egg, sausage, just that regular classic breakfast. It was good. But these were shrimp and grits. They were really, really good. Because I've had some shrimp and grits where I was like, the grits were not good. Or they were either too watery, or they were so thick that you were like, what did y'all put in here? They might have like over stirred it. But these were good. Oh wow, yeah. Yeah, that happens. You start off being able to eat something and then not. A texture thing. I could see that. You know, that's how I feel about mushrooms and the only way I can eat mushrooms is if it's chopped up really finely inside of the sauce of something. But like actual big pieces of mushroom, I've tried several times and couldn't eat them. But I went to this Asian restaurant, and I say Asian because I don't know what their ethnicity was. I don't know if they were Chinese or one of the other like Asian countries, but they had these little mushrooms. They were like this little, and then it had the little button top. And there's a name for those, but the dish that I got came with those in some kind of sauce, and I was tearing those up, whatever mushrooms those were, and I need to look them up because I was like, I had tried all kinds of other mushrooms and I could not eat them, but something about the way they cooked those in the dish that I was eating, I was tearing it up. But yeah, sometimes it is just a texture thing when it comes to certain stuff. But yeah, I can eat them now. But yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here and celebrate a little bit with y'all. You know, it might have been enoki, but I think enoki might be even smaller. I don't know. I don't think they were as small as the enoki ones. Because aren't the enoki ones like little white ones, but they're real skinny with a little button top? I don't know, but they definitely were small. But yeah. But I don't like just like the big chunky mushrooms. I can't do it. Like I tried the fried, the stuffed mushrooms and all that stuff, and I was like, I don't know. I just couldn't get into it. But like I said, if it's chopped up finely and it's in a sauce and a part of the dish, I could eat it like that. But whatever those were, it was delicious. So delicious. Did you guys do anything this weekend? Yeah, because these weren't white. They were still kind of like a brownish color, but they were little skinny mushrooms. I'll have to look them up. But I know what you're talking about because I've seen people eating those on YouTube and stuff. Not really. Diva Mom, where do you live? Yeah, well, you're gonna need that rest. You're gonna be, and then you're gonna be feeding for two. That's exciting though. Mississippi, yeah. Y'all, it's been hot here. Whew. It's been hot. It's been so hot that when you drive somewhere, you just sit in your car and you don't want to get out because you know when you open the door, the heat is gonna hit you in the face. Like I think one day this past week it got up over 100, and then today the high was 100, but it felt hotter. It was so hot, and it looked like such a nice day when you just looked out the window, but then you walk outside and ooh, hot. You had brunch and frozen yogurt with 3 of your friends. Oh, that's good. Frozen yogurt, that sounds good. See, that's that's the thing that I have to stay away from is ice cream, frozen yogurt, ice cream. That's what I don't keep in the house because I will eat it. Hey, Maine. Thank you. Congratulations to you and wifey. Yeah, I'm a fall person. I love the fall. The spring and the fall, because the spring is not as hot as the summer, and the fall is not as cold as the winter. And here, our winter, honestly, I can tolerate the winters here. You just don't know when you're gonna get an ice storm out of nowhere. Like, and that's just been since the last few years. Like, I felt like after COVID, we've had crazy like winter weather where you'll get 1 or 2 days of ice, and then that year right after COVID, it was like a whole week of horrible ice. But other than that, I can tolerate the cold if we don't have that kind of weather. But the last couple of years, it never fails. We've gotten a few days of icy weather where they had to cancel school and stuff. So that's the only thing here. Yeah, I definitely fall weather. That's the best because it's not too cold, not too hot. Sometimes in early fall, you don't even need like a sweater or anything. And then when it starts getting a little cooler, you can get away with just like a little sweater or a little light jacket, but that's the best weather. And here in Texas, I like when you see the trees change in the fall and you see the yellow and orange leaves. And you'll see that in other places too that have the trees. But that's what I do like, because in Vegas, you didn't really see the fall weather like you have here, because it's so dry there. You don't have the same level of trees like you have here. Hi, JW3 artist. How are you? Happy Sunday. Well, guys, I'm gonna stand here for 2 more minutes and 7 seconds. That'll be 40 minutes. And then I'm getting off. I'm tired. And like I meal prep on Sundays. Like I'll meal prep my meals for the week. So and usually I'll do that early, but because I went to brunch, I came back and then I didn't get started right away. And so that's what I was doing right before I got on here. And so I need to go and put all my stuff away. I'm well. I was just celebrating the end of my birthday a little bit on YouTube and seeing how everybody's doing on this good Sunday. So hopefully you guys are doing well. But yeah, definitely feeling grateful. I had a very good weekend with friends and all of that. Oh, thank you so much. I love you all too. Yes, good night to everybody. Rest well, relax, and all of that. Take care, and we look forward to seeing the journey of baby coming along in the future and seeing what you have. Come on, twins. Look, come on, twins. Well, guys, let's see. I got 30 seconds and I'm hopping off. Look, let me finish my little rosé. Wine is definitely not meant to be chugged. That's not a good idea. But anyways, right, Toya, #twins. Have a blessed night, y'all. Good night, everybody. I'll see you guys around, and maybe I'll go live more often. I keep saying that, but I need to. Hey, Bud Files. I'm signing out. Bye, y'all. Good night. Love y'all.